So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Developmentally Unstable. Blake, we have an issue, I'm realizing.
Oh no, what?
Well, I'm looking at our roster, and we have a stacked roster. Proudly, the Jebeduk is here. We've got Mark Plays, Phoenix Driver, Robert Hill. Problem, none of them are simpable enough. I wouldn't simp for any of these fools. I love Vlad Tankman, but I wouldn't simp for them.
Well, you know how I feel about Falcor, so, but when it comes to everybody else.
You do simp this beautiful dragon boy. So I think we do need to bring in an expert on not to being simped. What would the correct term be here? Not the one who does the simping, the one who is simped for. You know them from Deadlock, you know them from Botchamania, you know them from AEW Dark, and now you know them from making wrestlers with two dumbasses on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Kidd Bandit.
Hello. Oh my god, I never thought my introduction would be, you know I'm from Botchamania. I'm like, oh.
Now, I do want to say, I said it, are there any of these that you do think could be simped for?
I saw one really cool down the bottom. Go down a little bit more.
Okay.
I think, right there, all the way to the right.
Beezus?
I love them. They radiate the energy of someone you want to avoid at the gas station because they're asking for some change.
That is Beezus. Yes.
Even though they're very much well dressed, they're still asking for change, and you're like, "What? I mean, your shoes are more expensive than my car." And then, and then you go inside and you tell them, "Hey, I'm sorry, brother, I don't have any change." But then they see you coming out of the gas station and you have like chips on your hand, and they're like, "Oh, no change, huh?" Mm-hmm.
I will say Beezus is actually a character who we don't utilize on our roster, so I think this means we gotta bring Beezus back.
That's because we killed Beezus.
Oh my god, I love them.
The thing about Beezus was,
hey Blake, you want to say whose face that is? You want to say whose face is on this boy?
That's my face on Beezus.
The B Blake Tanner. Yeah. What do you think? Like, what would you do to like fancy up Beezus? If we want to bring Beezus back to our roster, what else would you think he needs?
A cape.
A cape? Oh, hell yes.
Yes, because Beezus, as you might have guessed, is kind of based on just creating a human bee. Cape works.
Oh, we got to change the body hair then, because he doesn't have his bee body. What did we do to your face, Blake? Oh god,
Wait.
Oh god, I forgot what we've done.
Oh.
What happened? Bandit, I gotta say, this is not what Blake's face looks like usually. I'm sorry.
No.
Something has happened to this creature.
They look like they're looking up. Are they looking up?
I'm not. It looks like, ironically enough, they've been stung by a bee.
Wait, is Beezus like the bee Spider-Man?
Absolutely, yes. He migraled, and then everyone left him for dead.
So if they're a Peter Parker, there we go.
Peter Parker.
Oh my god, he was once Peter Parker, then he was bitten by a, I don't want to go radioactive, I don't want to go basic, but a bee that was possessed with the power of the gods.
Yeah, supernatural powers. Yep. Yes.
That's great because my voice for Beezus is just me essentially imitating All Might from My Hero Academia.
He's B-Might.
So they got the power to fight crime, but only one time.
Then I had to become a professional wrestler, young Midoriya.
Yep. So they decided to use their powers to do professional wrestling. 'Cause they're not fighting crime as a professional wrestler, but they still, yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of supernatural characters in professional wrestling who do seem like they were the small fish in a big pond, and then realized, wait a minute, if I just started wrestling, I'd seem very impressive. Yes.
Yep. It's like if a really bad wizard from like Lord of the Rings came to our like timeline, to our realm, and they're performing like minor acts of like magic, and everyone's like, "Oh my lord!" But back where they're from, they're like the court jester or something, you know?
Exactly.
Yes, you have heard of Gandalf the White. I'm Beezus the Yellow.
This is the yellow bee. We're thinking this because there are a variety of capes we can employ here.
Makes them look very regal.
Ooh, a regal bee.
Mm-hmm.
Bee game.
You've heard of Queen Bee, but we've never really heard of the King Bee, you know?
This is the King Bee, Beezus. By day, Peter Parker. By night, Beezus.
XX Lord Beezus.
I kind of dig like Kane's.
Yeah,
thing, 'cause it's got
but yellow and black. That would be really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, hell yes.
That's Beezus.
Do we want to change that hair?
I think the hair is like what drew me into them, you know? So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would add like maybe black highlights.
That's a good point. Can we actually do highlights in this game?
You know, Blake, you can. Blake, we've been doing this show for approximately 4 years now, and it astonishes me every single time how little you know about this game.
Oh, bud, I actively go out of my way not to know much about this game. It's just a paint tool.
It is.
It's not even a good paint tool because like it skips so many parts of the hair.
You got it looks like I have NWO spray painted a racing stripe down his head.
Oh my god. It's like you're playing Need for Speed and you just decided to get like the cheapest like custom paint job.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, hold on. Will this Okay, yeah. We got to change it to a little bit more actual, like, bee yellow, I think.
Yes, how...
What happened to his eyes? Because that's
What?
also a... Have you got Hypnotoad eyes?
Yes! Oh, I forgot Yeah!
They got stung by a bee.
He got stung by a bee and that gave him Hypnotoad eyes. There certainly has to be, like, a Jeff Hardy sideburn that's got, like, stripes in it, right?
Oh, I see.
He's got a maze on his face.
My question is for Beezus, do we keep the facial hair the same color as the body hair, or do we dye that the yellow too?
You should dye it like pink just for like the sake of like
Oh, what if we kind of Hogan it, but in a good... He's taking it back.
I'm taking back. I thought Kenny Omega already did that.
No, Kenny's was inspired by Harley Race. He wasn't going Hogan.
You're right.
The more we do it, the more sad he looks about what's happening to him. That's not bad.
I think part of Beezus... No, it's just that... Beezus felt his face and just the grimace grew on my poor little bee.
This is the face of, like, this is his heel beard. He's returned, but he's no longer on the side of good.
It's like Peter B. Parker in,
Yep.
It's Peter P. Parker. Now you've got quite a history with creator wrestlers, right, Bandit?
That one for sure.
Yes.
That one for sure.
Holy shit, that rules.
Oh.
I was trying to do an interview, but then Beezus was like, fuck your whole shit.
Dude, it's like Macho Man, but as a bee.
Oh.
Fun fact, his moveset is in fact Macho Man's moveset.
Oh
you
my God.
called that.
I knew I was drawn to them for a reason.
Yep. Oh. I forgot did we ever come up with a cool name for the elbow drop?
I think we called it the LB drop, which is not anything.
No.
I've learned that the material tool really helps, like, add something. If you're fun tip for those of you at home that are still playing WWE 2K19 in the year of our Lord 2022, but if your wrestler seems a little flat, add some different materials to it.
I'm actually like shocked at like, so when I was and I started working the indies, like when people have glittery or sparkly gear, it always just stands out so much more than matted gear.
Yeah.
I have matted gear, but but that's by design because I based my whole thing off Midoriya from My Hero Academia, and they're pretty plain as far as like
Yeah.
the color scheme. But one of the things I decided to start doing was adding unnecessary belts at everything I have. So so there it is.
Yes, I'm like Deku, but with more belts.
Yep. It's like if Deku met Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy or Vash the Stampede, yo.
There you go. Yeah.
How to design a Final Fantasy character. Keep throwing belts at
Belts
it. However
everywhere.
many throws. Honestly, that's a glow up. Like, we already simped, but now I think we've added something
There we
to
go.
it.
Seriously.
Now, do we want to change the name? Because it is currently XXBZisXX, I believe.
I think that's what makes them more endearing. Is like so now you can tell the backstory of they were just some nerdy gamer that got stung by a bee with supernatural aspects, and now they decided to be a pro wrestler.
I love it.
XX Beezus. No, it's Lord Beezus. That's right.
Yeah.
Lord Beezus Christ of Nazareth. Oh, no. Babyface. He's a babyface again.
Oh, yeah. Beezus was... I forgot that we made Beezus a heel.
Well, it was because he ended up in a weird tag team. Oh, yes! Yes! Yeah!
This is the power of bees for all.
All right, so we've got one opponent down. Mm-hmm. We got to make another one. I think we could start from scratch on this one, though.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna go to our favorite little well?
Oh, you mean where I just hit randomize until the game gives us the devil?
Oh.
Like something somewhat decent.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the game has a pretty good track record of giving us something within like 5 randoms. There was also that one time that the random just made The Undertaker.
It did just, and we kept him. Do you have any favorite creator wrestlers you have ever made, Bandit?
So I feel like it's been overdone, but I made like a Spider-Man kind of wrestler, but I feel like everyone does that, right? So
we've shockingly never made a Spider-Man, I don't think.
Really?
Technically we did, except it was well, I think we downloaded. No, it was trash, which was a Minecraft character who had a Spider-Man skin on that we downloaded or created at one point.
And yeah, we made a No, I made it because I instinctively made it really bad to make you angry. And then he was too good in universe, so we had to kill him.
Oh no. Oh, that one looks like Okada.
I was about to say it's fucking Okada.
It's a jacked Okada. What the hell?
It's Okada's head on like Tanahashi's body.
Yeah.
Okada-hashi, yeah.
Okada-hashi, you seem like you would sell me like magic beans at a market. You'd be like, hello, traveler.
But
come
like
here.
they're also like a hipster because of that jacket.
Yeah,
jacket really
casual jacket on.
Yeah, the Dolph Ziggler jacket and a ninja robe. It's like they're a modern ninja mystic. Oh, this one's very 80s.
It's 80s until you get to the top of the face.
And then that just looks like an ink accident right there.
Hello?
Oh, this is as 80s as 80s can be. I feel like Vince McMahon would see this and be like, what stereotype can we give them?
This is hold on, what's up with his, we don't usually work blue here, but why does his junk have a mouth?
What the?
He's got a second mouth down there.
Feed me.
Feed me, Seymour. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of him real quick, because you're cool. Kinda.
They look like they're ready to like work like CZW or GCW.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they look like they'd be a deathmatch wrestler.
Yo, wait.
Oh, Marco Stunt! It's 80s Marco Stunt. Aerobics Marco Stunt.
Yeah, Mom, we're gonna keep him, I think.
Yep. Although only if Marco Stunt were 6'3" and 393 pounds according to this game.
I don't know why the game does that. The game's just full on like, hey, we're gonna make a giant. You won't be able to realize he's a giant, but he is.
So it's so funny when I was working with this company, and they're releasing stats for their wrestlers. They listed me as 5'9", and I've never really like set, like, I've always gone by my shoot height and shoot weight, because I'm like, I think it's even more impressive if I'm not lying about it. And you know, like when I beat way bigger opponents, it's like, oh well, they worked harder because they're a lot smaller, you know.
Yeah.
So I build myself as my shoot height and weight, it's just 5'5", 140. And they released a card and it said, Kidd Bandit is 5'10", and I'm like, no, that is not true. That's not
incorrect.
true at all.
You got Adam Cole heighted. They were like,
Yeah, I did.
5'10".
I did get Adam Cole, which is funny because I did meet him a couple of times, and he's not a lot, but he's significantly taller than I am. So
I've met him. He's about my height, and I'm 5'9".
Yeah, he's about there.
Oh,
Do we want like a thick bod for this one, or?
I don't know. I kind of want to just go with like that bod next door. You know what I mean?
A bod next door.
like do something that someone that does aerobics looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we are gonna stick with like aerobics. Okay, let's see how scrawny. We can get very scrawny, but I do want to give him like abs.
Yeah. It's like,
It's less aerobics and more extremely sickly.
Oh, they look like they do a lot of cardio.
yeah. Well, that just
I run 8 miles a day, and that's it. That's all he does.
Well, like it's funny because in the 2020s, like I think that this is a standard body for like the indies, at least, you know, like something like this is like, you look at that, you're like, oh, like they got abs, hell yeah, you know, like it doesn't really matter how much mass outside of like their body they have. People kind of look at them like, oh yeah, they're fit.
Yeah, like the indies nowadays, it's all about that athleticism.
You gotta be
Yeah,
able to flip.
I mean, there are some exceptions with Rey Mysterio, Amazing Red, you know, back in the day. But like, I feel like my style would not fly if I was in the indies for like, I mean, even 5 years ago, like, you know. So I think I got in at the right amount of like, oh, that's cool.
Oh my god, it's Trucker Dave.
No, they remind me of Dynamite. I'm not Dynamite. 1-2-3 Kid before they became addicted to cross dropping.
Yeah.
I like the hat with that hair combination.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you wanna come back behind the gas station? I got something for you.
He looks like Otto from The Simpsons.
Oh, hey,
the bus driver. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm keeping everything from the neck up. I'm gonna try to mess with everything else to see what we can get. I kind of like this, like he's a beachy stoner guy.
Yeah, like just as likely to be riding the waves as running down the boardwalk.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna try. What's beachy?
I got blue. Oh, there was a good one back there.
Oh yeah, no, there's been a lot of good ones, but my thumb has just been like instinctively pressing it. That's not bad.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I love Ninja Sex Party, dude. This is great. You don't see many skinny guys with singlets, and that's kind of what I appreciate about him.
So, Andrew Everett, who's also from DPW, wears a one strap singlet like Andre the Giant. So I think it's really funny because like most of the time you see a single strap singlet wrestler, they're usually not a flippy wrestler. They're usually like very old school. So seeing Andrew Everett do all the flips is like incredible because he also wears one strap singlet.
I think like a 70s truck driver is who this guy is.
Wow, we've gone from like surfer to truck driver in no time flat.
Yeah, but that jacket look real good on him though, don't it? Maybe he's like a little column A, a little column B.
Mm-hmm. Although, you know what? Maybe not so much a truck driver, but this guy drives a van.
This guy drives a van, yeah. He does strip off them nasty jeans once he gets into the ring. What's his name?
What is this? Aerobic, beachy, van driving Marco stunt. What do we call you?
I don't feel like we need to include every concept we've thrown at the wall today.
No. It's all gonna get mixed together in the stew, and the name's gonna pop out.
Cletus Stunt.
Cletus Stunt.
Cletus Stunt?
Or Bojangles Stunt.
I love Bojangles Stunt.
Yeah, it's Bojangles Stunt, ain't it?
Bojangles BJ Stunt.
Yep.
BJ Stunt, short
there
for
it is.
Bojangles.
Fuck. Holy shit.
Does he lose the hat when he wrestles, or is it always on?
I think it should always stay on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That head is glued on there.
I'm happy you keep the same vibe we do, which is, yeah, we know it's fucking impossible, but we're doing it anyways.
Oh, dude. So, like, one of the things I did when it came to like coming up with moves was like I would come up with like ideas. Well, first of all, I would get high and then I'd come up with ideas. You know?
That's usually what we do for this show.
Yeah. So yeah, I would come up and I'd be like, okay, what's an idea I have? And then I'd go up into wrestling and practice, and I'd be like, let's see, is this theoretically impossible because of
everything?
Yeah, because of physics. What is it? You know, like why haven't I seen this in pro wrestling before? And 9 times out of 10, it's because it's impossible.
Yeah.
Or it's like, oh crap, it's like I don't think I can do it. Yeah, or I don't think anyone can do it.
Mm-hmm. You can't break the laws of physics, but you can bend them.
Or you can break the laws of physics in wrestling because it is a choreographed sports-based performance kind of thing. So like, yeah, like if somebody decides they want to just stand there while somebody spins at the air for 5 times before they do a kick, sure, I think that works. But like as far as like one of my ideas was it was a sliced bread backstabber into the bank statement, which is, you know, it's not impossible, but it is really hard to pull off. So I'm like, yeah, but it's something I have in my back pocket just in case.
It's like, I'm gonna need you to work with me on this one, but it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, like it's coming up with moves is so fun, you know, because it's like that. This is where the artistic expression aspect of pro wrestling kicks in. Really, it's like, you know, it's someone who's coming in from like the creator wrestler aspect of like, you know, of the gaming into like real wrestling. I would be thinking of like, oh, how can I make this move my own, you know? And that's how I came in. That's how I came up with like some of the moves I do is just like I like One Winged Angel was like, oh, I think that's like one of the coolest moves ever, and I decided I'm just gonna try to make that on my own.
Mm-hmm. I believe I described it on Twitter as any wrestling move can be made better if you just stick out your knee and drop a motherfucker on it.
Absolutely, dude.
Who do we think BJ Stunt wrestles like?
It would be funny if you gave him Andrew Giant's moves.
He's just too redneck for me. I feel like he would want to replicate like a wrestler who What wrestler does rednecks love? Hey, Undertaker.
Austin.
Oh, we already have an Austin though. We already have an Austin clone.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does the 2K19 have Tucker or Otis?
Let's see, Tucker.
Does it have Tucky? It does have Tucky. Yeah, we can put Tucker on him.
I think Tucker
which is
be good.
A little bit handicapping him for any future in-universe moves. No offense to Tucker. All right, and then we've already got a moveset for Beezus. He is, of course, the Macho Man Randy. God, we made him so much more powerful.
Beezus is just like previous Beezus. We found what Beezus was lacking,
and it was a beard and a stripe through his hair.
Just a single stripe, like a NASCAR stripe.
Exactly.
We had to give him a racing stripe.
Now, when you made like creator wrestlers, are you like us, or you just kind of made a thing and then went, they seem like this, or did you always like go in with a plan, as it were?
What do you mean?
Like, with us, we find the character by dicking around and being idiots, but also we've come into it and been like, okay, we need a character who is a big bad or like a monster heel. Like, which kind of, with creations, did you take?
Oftentimes, I would go up
Oh, his teeth!
What? Oh, no.
He's got shark teeth!
Now they're giving less truck driver vibes, more meth head vibes. You know? I would often just go to what's already online, like creator wrestlers that people upload, and I just download them. You know, sometimes I end up downloading like actual indie wrestlers I didn't know about yet. So like when I actually like now that I'm an indie wrestler, I would be like, oh, this is weird because in 2K20 I downloaded you because I thought you looked cool. I didn't realize you're based off a real person.
Oh, that's awesome. That was me, but with before Pro Wrestling Tees, before anything, there was Barbershop Window, which was the big like wrestling t-shirt site. That's how I found out about Adam Cole, because he released a Panama City Playboy shirt on there, and I went, who the hell is this guy? And then I looked him up.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Oftentimes, like, you don't really know, which is what I think is cool about the wrestling code, is like most of the talent in that game are like unknowns, you know, like, yeah, you got like RVD, you got Kurt Angle, now you got DDP, but before that, like, you know, outside of that, like everybody in that game is like, for the most part, they're like indie wrestlers.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that game too, because I'm done playing WWE 2K19.
Yeah, it's so. The best part about it was like when I was like mocapping for them, it was like they were so cool. Like they wanted the complete essence of the people they work with, which is like, I've never done mocap for a video game before. So like that was kind of like a dream come true. And the fact that it was so simple, like literally they put some sensors on you and they're like, okay, just be you. And I'm like, okay. So they just wanted me to run the ropes. They want me to like do my moves. I told them, hey, I want to do moves I don't actually do. You know, like I could pull them off, sure, but I don't do them in matches. But I want to put them in the game just because like these are the kinds of moves I want to see in like a wrestling game that, you know, because I like to pull from Tekken. You know, like
yeah.
I love Tekken, so I wanted to do a little bit of like Lei Wulong, a little bit of like, you know, Xiao Yu, and just like do them for the sake of just like, okay, so in case somebody wanted to do like Xiao Yu, like now they get to some of their mannerisms and stuff.
Yeah.
And then homie was like, go nuts. And I'm like, what does that mean? Just do whatever move you want to do. We'll mocap everything and then we'll figure it out. I was like, okay. So the first thing I did was a Shoryuken from like Street Fighter. And I'm like,
hell yes.
And I'm like, I've never seen that in wrestling. I've never seen that in a wrestling video game. I've never even seen a Shoryuken outside of Street Fighter. So I'm like, okay, let me like, hopefully like if somebody sees that and then they see the move and they're like, oh, now they can make Ken or Ryu or maybe they could roleplay as someone from Street Fighter that does the Shoryuken, you know. But yeah. So that's what I wanted to do. I mocap some of the moves that like I would see in like Naruto, you know, that I don't do in the ring anymore. Or I used to but they're like tough on my knees, so I don't do them in matches anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that cape is magnificent. That is
this doesn't need to be changed, does it?
The X's on their name, the beard. Oh man, they
that's a good entrance.
Beezus has arrived.
Go up, yep.
Yeah, I actually I didn't know that much about the wrestling code until y'all were talking about it, and holy shit, this looks great.
Yeah, dude, it looks insane.
I love how it doesn't. I love how it has just Sex Ferguson and Chad Too Bad.
Oh my, yeah. They're awesome.
Not Gallows and Anderson.
Right.
We want sex.
So it's even funnier because I mean, like they started the game development like 6 years ago,
Yeah.
And I was talking to homie, and they were like, "Yeah, so some of the wrestlers that we have now, they're signed. So it's like weird now that we announce them for the game, and it's like, oh shit, like, are we going to be able to keep them in the game now that they're like, you know?"
Yeah, using their like likeness.
Any preference on what match? We do 2 out of 3, so
I think 1 normal and then 1 false count will be pretty cool.
Oh, okay. So we'll do like a 3 stages of hell type situation.
Yeah, let's do that.
With this epic rivalry of Beezus and BJ.
Yes. Just no last man standing for the love of everything that's holy.
It's so bad.
But it takes forever.
Yeah.
What with us, I don't mind that it takes forever. It's more of a matter of I hate that no one keeps the match going. Like they will punch you and then that's it for a few.
But then they go down and they count to like the ref counts to 6 or 7. It's just, hey, give us a punch.
Okay, BJ's got something going on with his eyes too.
I can't tell from here. It's a little bit too pixelated for me.
They're like X's. He looks like if Popeye was a human.
You might have got bit by a radioactive bee, but I was bit by a radioactive truck driving meth head.
You got bit by a radioactive supernatural bee, but I bit meth.
You might have got bit by a bee, but I bite the bees. What is this arena? I don't remember this arena.
I don't either. I don't know if we've ever used this. I'll be right back. Someone just hit the doorbell.
Oh, great. Awesome. Great timing for that doorbell to be hit as Beezus makes his epic entrance.
Oh, yeah. Beezus is coming in. Fan favorite now. Glow up with the appearance. Now they're coming in with their hair dyed. They got brand new spanking cape. They're now wearing a singlet. 7'4", still a powerhouse. Still won't fight crime because they'll lose their powers. They only got one.
I mean, the man is an absolute beast. He was known as a tag team specialist as part of BS 2000 long time ago. And then, of course, both members of BS 2000 being taken out at the snapping a few years ago at JXT. And now Beezus has made his return basically because Kidd Bandit wanted it. And we said, fuck yeah, sure.
Well, Beezus is an absolute unit. I think they were too busy. They were too busy, I guess.
They were busy as a bee, if you were. And
yeah, busy as a bee, you know, but and while most bees work well with a hive, I think a solo bee might be the way to go for Beezus.
This is a bee on their own.
But now, here comes a relative newcomer to the world of professional wrestling in the form of BJ Stunt. Every once in a while on Twitter, they say, these guys are too small, I could fight them. Well, BJ's the first one of those trolls to actually step up and try.
Here we go. This is Jim Cornette's worst nightmare, right?
I'm the leader of the Cornette Collective, baby. It's me, BJ Stunt.
Oh man, and no actual relation to Marco, but
no, not at all. Oh my god, he's so little.
So we'll be. This is BVB.
Oh my god! Oh god!
Right
Jesus.
Away, backbreaker into right.
Look at the strength of BJ Stunt.
Back suplex right away. Ooh.
Now, of course, you are, I don't want to say a smaller performer, but you certainly aren't the biggest in the yard, kid. Winning a match like this, if you were in BJ Stunt situation, how do you topple a Goliath like Beezus?
I just do flips right away. I'll have the referees down. I don't know who that would benefit more. Okay, the referee's back up, but
goes for the pinfall as Beezus goes for it. BJ not even giving him the courtesy of a 1 count.
So, as a smaller competitor, I think BJ needs to either tap into their mean streak, you know, knock the ref out, use a chair, or do some flips.
That is right. Either speed or intellect. That is going to be the only way you can get one over. Oh, Oh, the Beezus effect. Beezus elbow strike.
We all do know that the natural enemy of bees as well is flips.
It's right. It's kind of getting sad at this point because BJ is throwing everything he has, but at the end of the day, Beezus is an absolute brick wall. Going for that pinfall is the B1. No, once again, BJ will not be kept down.
Can we just have, can Beezus' entrance music be Pomp and Circumstance, but be sung by a choir of bees?
That has to exist.
I was gonna say there has to be some reference to the B movie in there somewhere, something like jazz.
Oh yeah, I think.
Oh my God, what is?
Oh no, Beezus going to the top rope. Could we see it? Oh no, I thought he might have been going for that big LB drop, but instead, Jesus H Christ!
Oh, completely missed and just got up.
Oh no, Beezus is stuck! Beezus is stuck in the barricade!
It's possible!
His stinger got caught.
No, if it comes out, he'll die!
This is the best possible outcome for BJ at this point. The stinger is caught, but look at this! Beezus being very well aware at this point the best he can hope for is a double count out. But wait a minute. No, he's still trapped. Beezus is still trapped. And look at BJ.
Oh, there
BJ,
it is.
the conniving heel.
There it is.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Take
no,
the win.
he's still
Take
stuck.
the win.
Now, Kidd, is this a method that you're perhaps going to use in the future? What the heck just happened? I was gonna say, perhaps in the future, if you're going against a bigger competitor, just shove them in a barricade and pray for God.
Hey, a win's a win, you know. I mean, let's take a look. Sean Dean recently beat MJF because CM Punk gave Sean Dean to go to sleep, and that a win's a win. A win's a win. So.
Yep. Oh wait, and now what is this? What a! Oh my gosh, almost a shot across the bow. BJ with an elbow drop of his own. 1, 2. Oh, Beezus kicking out at 2.
Now, to the earlier point of getting a B-movie reference in here, I don't know if we could get a B-movie reference tonight, but Scotty, if we do go to a certain arena, if you still have it, we can get there.
Which one?
Northern Lights right there.
That's right.
Release.
Goes for the pinfall off of it. I guess that's Tucker's finisher, and it almost just put down Beezus.
Think about who the B was in the B movie, buddy.
Oh, that's right. I don't know if I have access to that arena.
Oh, that hurts my soul. That was a lovely arena.
Uh-oh. And now might be going for the double axe handle off the second rope, off of the most dangerous rope, Brett's rope.
Oh, the B breaker.
And now, oh God, what is Beezus thinking here? Delayed vertical suplex slams him to the mat.
That move sucks to take because
that was genuine. That was a shoot right there.
Yeah, no, that move is like there's two bumps I hate: the regular body slam and a delayed vertical suplex.
Well, I don't know if you noticed that BJ managed to avoid
Neck
the elbow
breaker.
drop, but Beezus immediately
right back up top,
and he's going for seconds. Boom! The LB drop goes for the pinfall. 1,
and there it is.
2, 3. What a banger of this!
Beezus definitely showing that his glow up was not just for show. He had a bit of a mean streak. Got stuck in the barricade, but he fought out of it.
Yes, Beezus overcoming some pretty stacked odds, actually, at the hands of BJ Stunt.
That's right, the conniving BJ Stunt, a man who I thought was a babyface before this match started, but I'm slowly realizing I don't think he might be a good guy.
BJ Stunt, who actually managed to break the laws of physics tonight.
Yup. Hey, meth does wonders for that.
That's right. Now, I think, fuck it, it's at WrestleMania. I don't care. Where is my boy? Now, I think this next one, though, may benefit BJ. This, of course, is going to be an Extreme Rules match, and we've seen that BJ is not no stranger to using some conniving tactics in the middle of the ring.
Oh, BJ definitely tried to knock the ref out. Actually, did knock the ref out one time, and then tried to do it again.
Yeah, BJ took several swings at the ref in the last one. I was surprised. And when Beezus was stuck in the barricade, BJ was like, I need somebody to fight.
Hey, the unfortunate side effects of meth use, ladies and gentlemen, as far as what Breaking Bad's shown me. I've never actually seen meth used in person, so can't really speak of that.
I can only assume.
What's bad is we already have a baby face that uses a lot of drugs, and now we've got Beezus starting off the last match. This match the same way he did the last one with that backbreaker. I think he might be just trying to replicate success.
That is a good point, though, Scotty. We do know that Shitty Terry is an avid user of drugs.
That's right, but he uses his drugs for success. BJ uses his for
recreation.
Yeah, recreation.
Okay. Oh, we had a little bit of lag there for a second. It's really fun to watch just this slow-mo replay on my end.
Yeah. All right, but wait a minute. Oh, Beezus with a beautiful clothesline soaring through the air. Goes for the pinfall off of it. And once again, BJ not letting the pinfalls happen.
BJ says that he doesn't want to take no pins.
One.
Oh, there it is.
Two. Oh, kicking out his Beezus. That was almost a big disappointment there for the big man.
And Kid, I think you're right. BJ knows he's down one. BJ needs to get a win, doesn't matter how.
There's that aggressive mean streak from BJ right now. A claw hold. A claw hold.
That's right. I don't even think that all of the meat of Beezus can fit in the claw of BJ, unfortunately.
Oh. Back body drop.
Oh, but then BJ with an even bigger back body drop to the outside. But I will say this, one of BJ's big tactics in the previous match, seeking that count out, will not come into play in this match. Yes, there's no DQ. Yes, this man can use his chairs. He can use tables, ladders, sledgehammers, does not matter. But also, he does not have the courtesy of winning through DQ, winning through more traditional means like that.
Also very hard to get your foot stuck in these barricades.
The last time the rules were in favor of BJ, he didn't really take advantage of it. He kind of started swinging at the referee, and that didn't do him any favors.
That is right. Now Beezus picking BJ back up. Oh, double axe handle viciously, just bringing him down. And Beezus's hands are the size of BJ's shoulders. And now he is going to the top rope. What is the truck stop thinking? No!
Oh! I ain't taking that move. That looks very painful. And the back.
Oh, that's just like double trouble. Like both sides of the torso.
Big shot to the face there from Beezus. And these men do not want to bring it into the ring. I don't know if there was some miscommunication during that last match, if there was some trash talk that went down, but this is certainly not the technical affair we saw in that previous matchup.
It's almost as if Beezus is saying, "You kept me out of the ring the whole time last match. I'm going to do it to you.
My fucking stinger in the barricade. I'm a pile drive you down onto these mats."
You know what could happen if that came out? Kill me.
Ooh.
I'd fucking die.
Beezus is okay, yeah, no, seriously, something has snapped in the head. This is no longer commentary, Scotty. This is legitimate, Scotty. Something has snapped in the head of Beezus.
It's the racing stripe that we added. I think it's definitely. I think the stripe kind of colored their brain black, and so now like the part of their brain that processes sympathy is gone.
Yeah, it added some much-needed darkness to Beezus, who was already one hell of a competitor, and now if he has this mean streak going on, I have got to be afraid for BJ's stunt.
This is
LB drop!
And that's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I genuinely thought he was gonna kick out of that. Holy shit.
But no. Good Lord, what have we done? We have created the unstoppable Beezus.
We have brought back an absolute monster in Beezus. And of course, the winner of these series of matches gets added to this Sunday's Regal Rumble match, which is gonna be an absolutely brutalistic match. And if this is anything to go off of, I'm gonna be afraid to be a competitor in that matchup.
Yeah, I would say fear Beezus.
Fear Beezus.
Beware.
That's it.
Beware. Beezus 316 says I just stung your ass.
There we go. And is this the main event of WrestleMania roller coaster?
That is the main event. I was at WrestleMania roller coaster. It was a WrestleMania, all right.
Oh, God. This would have been a much better main event. Wait, what was...
Yeah, oh, you mean versus Blue Lives Matter versus the head of the table?
Oh, God.
I can't wait for... I mean, as much as I love the 2K games, I'm still grabbing 2K22, but I can't wait for, like, the eFeds to start running in WrestleCode, because, like, they're making that game for that community, like, and they were asking me for, like, you know, like, oh, so, like, since I was part of that community, I wanted to talk with people like eFeds and all that stuff and all that. I mean, DPW is kind of an eFed brought to life, if we're being honest.
I know, that's the thing I've been, because, like, you guys have Chris Danger in there, like, it's super cool what you guys are doing in there.
Especially anything like community created and like made for essentially a love letter to the wrestling community that sprouted up around like the 2K games, as limited as they can be in some ways. But look at that Venom.
These have not changed in the 5 years we have been playing this game.
No. No, I
always
think
the same thing.
I'm pretty sure there's this Chris Benoit like at the bottom of this page.
Hold on, let's go. I thought they got rid of all the Benoits. There's Little Flash.
I think it depends on what system you're at, because I PC my stuff, so.
I
yes.
need to move to PC. There is I did look. There is one Kidd Bandit.
There's a kid. Well, hold on. I want to see this.
Yeah. I could not download them, but there's a Kidd Bandit.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I remember when we tried to download the Kidd Bandit.
We tried to download Kidd Bandit, but I'm very poor and don't have this DLC.
Oh no. Oh, they got the logo right. Is this my Dragon Fruit V? I believe it might be.
Let's see.
Let's see. I can look at content by the creator. Does it show me a creator?
Yeah,
there's
your
John
logo.
Blood.
There's your logo right there.
That is Dragon Fruit V.
That's so cool.
And Fuego. Hey, Kidd, we may download you.
Hold up. And they got the I wear like tassels around my waist because I've always like the idea of like when I do moves, there's something flowing behind me. So they added the jacket there, which is like where I got the idea from anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like this.
Oh, this is really well done. Oh my gosh.
Like seriously.
Yeah. But then there's also the top hat bandit down here.
Hey, that's a bandit variant.
These are all bandit variants. Walmart bandit.
Yeah.
See, I hit the gold mine. I'm technically
booty bandit.
Booty bandit. Oh,
so this is where the TVA keeps all of their bandits.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we may download you, Bandit. In fact, would you like to have a match? Not tonight, but there is one episode of JWF Defiance left before the Rumble.
Okay, yeah. Just let me know when.
Well, they do call me the hero of JWF, and you are the protagonist of professional wrestling, so we may see the protagonist face off against a hero.
Oh, yeah. There we go. That's a cool dynamic. Yeah. So who gets the plot armor for that?
I'm not sure because you're the incoming person.
Yeah. It will be me since I won't be in the match.
There.
Well, you heard it here first this Friday on a very special episode of JWF Defiance. I guess I'm fighting Kidd fucking Bandit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But which bandit? Is it going to be... Somebody made a John Cena waifu bandit creator wrestler. I don't know if that actually got on.
I may have to just use this one because it's the only bandit I have access to. Well, thank you for joining us. And we will see everyone at home next time on JWF Defiance. And then, of course, this Sunday at the Regal Rumble.